Hey everyone, how's it going? There we go, get it set up right. Oh, what a day. Learning how to do new things. Love learning how to do new things. It's sort of like what I was talking about yesterday with going somewhere new and needing if you don't have the help and support there, it's very nerve-wracking and things like that. So I got a lot of feedback from that live yesterday about the analogy I made of being in a new place and not sure where you are and what is expected and what to do and things like that. I've been in many programs over the years, which is why I designed Bitcoin Ascension the way I did. Because one problem was you come in and you had no idea what was going on, usually. Didn't really know. You see the updates and things like that, but you weren't really sure of who was in it, what was happening, exactly how it worked and things like, and so it made it a very nervous time when you're in it, and then all of a sudden it's gone, sort of thing, and you have all these people posting in there some rather nasty stuff, these programs, I knew it was a Ponzi the whole time, yet they were in it, so people like their 15 minutes of saying I told you so for some reason. We've had a few people like that lately, calling me a scammer and things like that, and I know some of those people, and that they've been promoting really bad programs for years now, and I thought it was rather funny that they had to hide to call someone else something else a scam sort of thing. They would know one if they fell over it, but which I find awfully amusing. I don't go around calling other programs a scam unless I know 100% with evidence that it is. Don't come to me and tell me something negative about any program unless you've got evidence to back up, real evidence to back up, not just a feeling, not just, well, the way it's constructed, it's not going to work. That's not evidence. That's your opinion. So there's certain things, certain programs need for them to work, and I think Bitcoin Ascension has those. For one, this is disregarding the matrix altogether. Bitcoin Ascension isn't an online program as far as I'm concerned. Bitcoin Ascension is an ideal and a project, an organisation, if you will, where we're getting people together to solve a lot of the world's problems, because we're sick of seeing the death, we're sick of seeing the negativity, and we're sick of seeing nothing being done. We're all sick of it. We all see the news, and how the politicians seem to prefer to one-up each other than actually get anything done. And that's worldwide. That's no particular government. That's pretty much all of them. And the guys who actually want to do something are usually swallowed up because of party politics. They have to follow the party line. And if they're wanting to do, say, what we're doing, it won't happen because that's not the party line. Should be the party line, but it's never the party line. I'll never get into politics myself, so don't even suggest it for a second. I can do a lot more as a philanthropist than I could ever do as a politician. And a politician, I'm held back. As a philanthropist, you can't touch me, So I can do pretty much whatever I like. And people will listen to any philanthropist. But a politician can get swallowed up in the red tape and the bureaucracy of what a government actually is. And that's why nothing ever gets done. And that's what we are. So we're not. If anyone asks, no, we're not an online program. What we are, Bitcoin Ascension, is what we're doing is recruiting to get people together to help heal the world, because we know how to do. We're working together to do that. But we do happen to have programs within our organisation which will help members earn an income and make money. That's what you're telling people, I hope. A lot of people join just to make the money. They don't really care whether we're healing the world or whatever we're doing. We can be going to Mars for all they care, as long as they're making money. But that's not what Bitcoin Ascension is. We will make money, but that's not what we are. What we are is a group getting together to actually make a difference, because the common man, which is us, can do extraordinary things when you band together. It's happened countless times in history. When people needed to band together to get something done, they did, and it got done. And that's all we're doing here. The fact that I'll have programs, not just the Matrix, but other things involved. So while we are doing that, we are making money. Is just a massive bonus as far as I'm concerned. And someone came to me today and they were saying, we haven't got the matrix running, you haven't had for a few weeks. Why are people still there? Why haven't they gone off and just forgotten about Bitcoin Ascension? Why is Bitcoin Ascension still being advertised as the place to be? Why are people still joining Bitcoin Ascension and becoming members? You know, why? That's what they wanted to know. And I said, because we're not just a program online. These are people who are here because they believe in what we're doing. The members that are already here believe in what we are doing. That's why they're happy to advertise it, because it's not just about all the money. It's not just about the money. It's not all about me. It's about we, and we all know that. And that's why we get people advertising all over the place, and that's why we get people bringing people in, even though some of them haven't made any money at all yet, because they're fairly new to you, and they're bringing friends in. You've got to join this. Not because there's a matrix program there, but because of what we're actually doing. That's the important part. And it's fantastic. I mean, I want to be earning money as much as the next person, believe me. But I want to create something safe for people to come to help heal the world and earn money at the same time. I'm not trying to one-up anyone. I'm not trying to be better than any other program out there, because I'm not doing what everyone else is doing. I'm doing something totally different. I want to heal the world, but I want to make sure the members that are helping me heal the world are making an income as well, so it doesn't become too much of a burden. That way you can spend more time helping to heal the world and not worrying about your bills coming in. That's just the idea I had, and Tom had, and that's what we've gone with. So that's why we're selling merchandise, but using all of that money to help either charities or to move the matrix along. The other things I'll be bringing in, and one you'll be seeing soon, I hope, will again be there to benefit members, well, all members, but certain members as well. And it's not about them paying anything. It's something totally different, which hasn't been done before with what we're doing anyway. I'll explain more, obviously, when I present it. And I can't wait to do that. I seriously can't. I mean, we want to get the matrix up and running first, obviously. And then the other thing as well, if they happen on the same day, that's just fine too. But it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be even easier to advertise. It's going to be even easier to bring people in. And then when I bring in step 3, step 4, and step 5 of Bitcoin Ascension, it's just going to be, everyone's going to think themselves psychotic for not being part of Bitcoin Ascension. That's what I want. It's just fantastic stuff. On a personal note, everyone knows about Terry and I wanting to create our pet sanctuary, the Twinkle Star Pet Sanctuary. Can't wait to do that. And I know a lot of other people can't wait to start their projects as well. And they're big projects. A lot of people have taken on some very big projects, and they know they can do it with Bitcoin Ascension, which is amazing. But what Terry's done, you may have seen today, is she makes cat blankets to help out the cat rescue and things like that. She made one for Charlie. I'm hoping to do a live from Terry's place with Charlie there and the blanket and everything like that. So she's released a page. It's on my wall. If you want to just go have a look. I'm not saying you have to go and buy anything. I just want you to have a look. And Terry hand crochets these blankets for cats. And it's going to be helping the New Star Cat Rescue. But we're going to be, she wants to, she's called it the Twinkle Star, pet blankets, page. So we're actually, without having any real money yet, we're already starting doing things, for the pet sanctuary in terms of creating the name, getting the name out there, and that's what's important. You're getting the name out. People can become accustomed to the name, and then it's very easy. They're used to it. They're not scared of it, and and once they're comfortable with it, you can do anything you like, and people are really, really good with that, and subtle's always the best way. So well done, Terry Phillips. That's why she's. I wouldn't have anyone else running a pet sanctuary with me than Terry Phillips, because the lady is very, very clever and smart, and she blows my mind with the ideas she comes up with and what she does and the dedication she puts into everything. Makes her a great admin, put it that way. You can see how she introduces all the new people coming into Bitcoin Ascension and into the page, so they know where they are and what we're about. It's just ideas like that actually make something that's like, oh yeah, that's pretty good, to something that's, hey, that's something to pay attention to. It's ideas like that. And you may think, I mean, Terry Phillips is one of the most meek people you'll ever meet in terms of about herself anyway. She'll never grandstand or anything like that. Me, I will. I'll get a guitar and stand on top of a building, to raise awareness about something, because I'm a nut. Terry Phillips, you can say, oh, you're absolutely amazing, Terry Phillips. And she goes, no, I'm not. But she is. These, what she would call simple little ideas and not much thing, really make a big difference. It's the simple ideas that actually create the biggest resonance around the world. It's not always the complex stuff. It's just the simple ideas. I mean, sliced bread is a simple idea when you think about it. They made bread. Hey, let's slice it. And now you've got the saying, best thing since sliced bread. It's simple. It's but effective. And it usually comes from the heart. And that's why it means more. And so she's going to be crocheting those blankets like nothing else. Did you see how fast she goes? I was over there the other day, and I was having a coffee, and she's sitting there, and she's just going, and they're just getting bigger and bigger. It's like you don't. It's really strange how she does it. I was totally amazed. Like this, she goes, "Oh, you're so smart because you know how to build a matrix and things like that." I can't crochet. I can tell you that much. And I asked her a lot of questions about crocheting. No way in hell could I crochet. I could try, but it'd give her a laugh. I'm sure it'd give Terry a laugh any day of the week. Me trying to crochet, it's like me trying to speak Welsh. I'm not that good with my hands. I'm better with my mind. Terry's great with her mind and her hands. She's got it all over me. She's amazing. But just the way she was crocheting and the beautiful colours that she instills in these blankets and the way they're bordered, and some have tassels and some don't, and the different colours she uses, and then she integrates colours. I was totally blown away with how she did it. And she did that she wasn't born knowing how to crochet. She wanted to know how to do something. So she found out how to do it and did it. And she does an incredible job. It's a lot like when people come into Bitcoin Ascension. I've never done anything like this before. That's okay. You've got a heap of people here willing to teach you. And that's why people are still flocking to Bitcoin Ascension. That's why people are still joining Bitcoin Ascension, even though there's not a matrix really running right now. When we do launch, all those people that did join will be in line and all that sort of thing. And remember, all those people joining, if you were close to cycling beforehand or even 50 off or something like that, when we relaunch, you'll probably find that you've cycled. That's because people are still promoting Bitcoin Ascension and people are still getting it, getting it seen, and people are still joining. And that's what's going to make all the difference. Now, I've never seen this in a program before where the program's down, so to speak, and people are still promoting and people are still joining. It's not really something that's done. And even brand new people like Kristen and Rocco. I was talking to Rocco earlier. And I like Rocco. I like your name because it's something I just remember. Rocco. It's pretty cool. And I can remember your name because I'm terrible with names. Ask anyone. And with Rocco, and he was saying, it's amazing because he's only just joined. And he's only just, coming in. He can't even see his back office right now because the original script is all screwed up. And so he can't even see his back office. But he still has total faith in what we're doing. What does that tell you about what we're doing? What we're doing is right. Because people are so ready for a scam these days. You only have to have one comma out the way and people call it a scam. But look at Bitcoin Ascension. The matrix is like the script they're coming into now. They can't even log into the back office. They don't know what's happening. Guess what? They're happy. They're messaging me. This is great. This is awesome. This is amazing. And it's not because of the matrix. It's because of you guys. It's because of the idea and the ideal behind Bitcoin Ascension. It's not about the matrix. The matrix is a bonus. And all the other things I bring in will be bonuses. Brilliant bonuses, because you're going to have, it's not just going to give a bit of money in your pocket, it's going to actually change your life. But we're going to change the lives of everyone else. And that's why people are still coming. That's why people are upgrading. And that's why people who can't even see their back office are happy. It's insane, because what we are doing is right. So anyone who wants to tell you what you're doing is wrong, or you're in a scam or something like that, don't even batter an eyelid, guys. You're in the right place. You really, really are. And And I know it's frustrating and things like that. And believe me, it's frustrating. Yeah, don't even worry about those people, because if you've got people joining a program that's not working properly and they're still joining and they're happy to join a program that's not working properly just yet, you're on a winner. You really, really are. You're on something that, you know, has captured the imagination of people and they really want to do the thing. And the good thing is it's not expensive. You know, they're not going to lose their house over it. They're not going to lose a car. They're not even using their rent. It's even less than that to join us. And that's what makes it so simple. So, you know, there's not a lot of risk, if you know what I mean. There's not a lot of risk there, you know. I mean, some people who come in maybe made 100 accounts or 200 accounts. Sure, a bit more of a risk because you have to spend a bit of money. But that's not what we require of you. But that's your choice and everything like that. But don't be worried, because as I said, it's a matrix. It's a matrix program. They get run every day. There's no way this is disappearing. Simple as that. So that's why I'm so easy. That's why I'm relaxed. That's why I'm happy. You know, yeah, I want it going, but I'm still happy because we're still building people, and it's not even running, and we're still building people. It just doesn't get done. You know, so be really excited about that. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about tonight. A bit about last night's and the questions I get asked today, and that's what these lives are about when there's no real update about the actual program itself. This is the sort of stuff I want to talk to you about so you understand and you believe in yourself, because that's just as important as anything else, that you believe in yourself. Terry Phillips is great at crocheting, makes incredible blankets. You know, she probably doesn't think that it's spectacular, but to someone who doesn't know how to crochet, or someone who needs a blanket, it's spectacular. She's making me a blanket. It's really good. It's black and red. And she needs more wool for it, though. More black and red wool to complete it. And she won't let me buy it because she says it's a gift to me from her, which, you know, gets to my heart because that's really beautiful. But she won't let me buy the wool because she said that means you're buying your own gift. So when she has some money, she'll buy some more. And she's going to make me this huge, like king-size blanket, crocheting it. It's massive. And I've already seen part of it, sort of thing, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait for it. And being over here, you know, in the winter, I'll have it on my bed and everything like that. It's going to be fantastic. But I will try and arrange to have a live over there with Terry at some stage, even if Terry's not in it, you know, if she gets a bit gun-shy, which is okay. But I'll have Charlie there and the blanket that Terry made for Charlie. And I'll show you, you know, what people wanting to help people actually does, you know. Charlie was a rescue cat. A lot of you know who Charlie is. I've put up pics, so has Terry. And he has taken to me really well, just on a personal note. He's taken to me really. I was really worried because Terry treats the cats so well. Why would any cat want to leave Terry? But luckily Charlie likes me too, so I'm very, very lucky that Charlie hasn't just flipped me off, you know, for Terry. So, but every time I come over there, he comes out to see me now. And if I sit down and have a cup of coffee with Terry, he jumps up on my lap and I'm patting him. He sheds a bit of fur though, which if I'm wearing a black shirt, I look like I'm wearing like one of those hairy shirts. So it's pretty cool. But a beautiful cat, and he's got very sharp claws though. Not that he uses it. You know how cats do that? God, they're sharp. They're really sharp. Ask Terry. They're just insanely sharp. I've had cats on my legs before, and it's like, oh yeah. These are like, oh my God, I don't know how is this so sharp, but. He's a beautiful cat, and I'm glad he's taken to me, thank God. So when I do move into my own place, I'll have Charlie with me with his cat blanket, and I'll have my blanket, thanks to Terry Phillips caring so much about people and about animals the way she does. You should see her menagerie at her place. She's really got a little farm all by herself, and they're all happy animals because of the way she treats them. So these are the sort of people we're looking for Bitcoin Ascension, people who actually give a damn about something other than themselves. You know, that's what Bitcoin Ascension is all about. It's not about me, it's about we. So it's fantastic. I'm going to ask Elaine how the sales are going for the merchandise over in the UK, and I'll get in touch with Tom. I said, Tom, are you going to do your live? He goes, oh, hell, I haven't done my live. I thought, no, you haven't. So I have spoken to him about it. He gets so wrapped up and so busy with what he's doing that he's basically forgotten. So I'll chase him up again. I'll say, hello, yeah, you know. Help McFly, you know, go do your live. So I'll do that. But and I know David Clark will be all ready to go with that. So that's fantastic. So we'll get the sales going and all that, and be wearing them and be proud to wear them. I know Juliet will do a video with hers on, not just a pic. I know Juliet, she'll do a video, another testimonial on the shirt alone. So it'll only go for about 25 minutes or so. Hey, Juliet. Okay, I'm going to get going, guys. I love you all very, very much. I say it every day because I mean it, not because it's a cliche. You guys are everything to me. And as I said, Bitcoin Ascension wouldn't be Bitcoin Ascension without you guys. So, yeah, absolutely fantastic. Yeah, I see all the laughing faces going across the screen about Juliet. It's probably Juliet doing it. And thank you again to Abrino, just a special mention to Abrino. He keeps producing these brilliant videos about certain things, and it's just fantastic. And it's that sort of repetitious process that goes through that makes Bitcoin Ascension a household name. So, fantastic stuff. I've talked too long, my throat's dry. I'll get going. I will talk to you all again tomorrow and keep you updated with what's going on. If you have anything you wish me to talk about, put it in the comments so I can have a read, and that's what I'll talk about. So if you want to know about certain things, put it in there, and I'll talk about it. I'm only here to help you guys. And I love doing it every day. Otherwise I wouldn't do a live every day. So, because I'm missing a really good movie right now. So, you guys are more important. I mean, how about that? You guys are more important than TV. Never thought I'd ever say those things. If you saw me as a kid, always watching cartoons and stuff like that, no wonder I'm childlike. All right, I'm going to get going before I ramble on too much. I'll catch you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.